Welcome back. Time now for news from the left. AOC held a virtually empty town hall last night in her district. Empty, but still quite fiery. Check this out.
Congresswoman, none of this matters unless there's a nuclear war, which you voted to send arms and weapons to Ukraine. Tulsi Gabbard, she's left the Democratic Party because there are other war hawks, okay? You originally voted, you ran as an outsider, yet you've been voting to start this war in Ukraine.
Another protester actually chimed in as well and called AOC a coward. He was a black guy. The best part of watching how AOC responded to this was that she was absolutely horrified to say anything even remotely to contest the black guy protesting her. She refused to even raise her voice, and she was screaming right back at the white guy as loud as she wanted to, which is just a funny little detail of all of that. But she got hammered at her own town hall that almost nobody showed up to, except a couple of people that wanted to yell at her. Pretty funny. Next up, the ladies of The View running to John Fetterman's defense over his disastrous interview with NBC. Check this out.
I actually thought it was inappropriate that she said during small talk before our interview.
Maybe she's bad at small talk. Maybe it was her.
Maybe it's her. I just feel that, I don't know if it was an off-the-record conversation, if the entire interview was off the record, but I know, Sarah, you've interviewed people. We interview people, and we have small talk before. That is generally not something that you mention.
Okay, whatever. Apparently stating the facts is inappropriate. Again, we can show you the monitor that John Fetterman has to use for the interview, had to use for the interview. It's pretty clear what needs to happen in this race. We'll see if that actually does happen. Next up, Democrat Vicente Gonzalez launching an ad with an edited photograph of his rival, Mayra Flores, who won that special election and turned that district red, from blue to red in South Texas. In the ad, this desperate Democrat doctors the eyebrows of Mayra Flores to make her look more aggressive and try to make her look almost evil. The campaign commercial was released to promote gun control and, of course, target his opponent. Check it out.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. With inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates skyrocketing, your retirement plans are in danger. Well, our friends at American Hartford Gold can help show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Yeah. If you call them right now, they have a special offer. They will give you a free gold coin on your first qualifying order. So don't wait. Call now. Here's the number. 866-935-4309. That's 866-935-4309, or text Newsmax to 65532. That's Newsmax to 65532.
The Uvalde, Texas classroom massacre is still fresh in our minds and all too real. Republican Mayra Flores' first vote in Congress was against the bipartisan Safe Communities Act. Republican Mayra Flores voted against protecting our children, our women, and our community. She is disgraceful and does not represent our South Texas values.
Okay, so you just see, oh yeah, you can see the original photo on the right, and you can see what they did to it on the left. Vicente Gonzalez is quite desperate. He's probably going to lose that race, but we'll see. And finally, Lion Biden is back yet again. Last week, Joe Biden, while in Puerto Rico, told us that he was raised by Puerto Ricans. Every Black History Month, he repeats his lie about being arrested trying to see Nelson Mandela. And just yesterday, Joe Biden told Americans that his son, who tragically died of brain cancer, was killed in Iraq.
I say this as a father of a man who won the Bronze Star, the Conspicuous Service Medal, and lost his life in Iraq. Imagine the courage, the daring, and the genuine sacrifice they all made.
I don't know what to really make of this. I don't think a lot of people do. Obviously, this is another one of those stories that the mainstream press is not going to show you, and even if they had the speech up, they're not going to talk about what just happened there. But that's really bad. Beau Biden did not die in Iraq. He died after a terrible battle with brain cancer in 2015. He was a veteran, but he was not killed in action. The question is whether or not Biden slipped up because of cognitive decline, or did he see that as politically useful in some way, which is what most of his lies are for. For that, we don't have an answer. That's a very disturbing lie. It's also demonstrably false, and it's something everybody knows. Why would you tell that? Who knows?